Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we will do the tutorial related to ratios, the new topic that we have started. So what are ratios? Ratios are actually another way of comparing various quantities together. Like in here you can see that there are 2 pens and 3 pencils. How many pens are there? There are 2 pens and there are 3 pencils. So how do you write them? When writing in ratios, how do we write them? There is 2 to 3 ratios. Okay, the important thing while writing ratios is this sequence of the numbers. The ratio, the question says, the statement says the ratio of the number of pens to the number of pencils is given by 2 ratio 3. That is how we read this thing. This thing is read as either ratio or you can read it as 2. You can also say 2 ratio 3 or you can say 2 to 3. But you should know what you're comparing. Right now you're comparing pens with pencils. Ratios are used when we are comparing various quantities with each other. For example, when we have to compare how many students are there as in the class, like I say how many girls are there versus how many boys are there. So in your class, if you have 4 girls and 8 boys, so the ratio between girls to boys is 4 to 8. Important thing while doing ratio is the sequence. The statement tells you in which sequence you have to write. For example, if you look at this statement, the sequence is changed here now. The ratio of the number of pencils to the number of pens. So now here it is 3 ratio 2. The sequence has been reversed, so therefore the number has also been reversed. You can read it as 3 to 2. Let's do one question related to this. Now here you can see that there are some beads. There are some yellow beads and then there are some green beads. Now how do we write them? The ratio of the number of yellow beads to the number of green beads. How do we write them? We write them as is how many, first you have to mention yellow beads. So yellow beads are 1, 2 and 3. Therefore it is 3. The ratio of number of green beads is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. If you have to tell how many total beads are there, in total there are 5 plus 3, 8 beads. Now let's quickly move on to another question. Okay, this thing up. Now what happens, you can do the same thing with various units as well. Anna bought 3 packs of carrots and 4 packs of cucumbers. So here the ratio to carrots to cucumber is 3 ratio 4. There are 3 packs of carrots and 4 packs of cucumber. So the ratio for carrots to cucumber is 3 ratio 4. Whereas when you change the sequence, that when you have to give the ratio of cucumbers to carrots, it becomes 4 ratio 3. Now, what happens when we if we have to compare 2 values with it, and in this example you can see that Jim cut a piece of wood 24 centimeter long into 2 pieces. The shorter piece was 7 centimeter long. Find the ratio of the length of the shorter piece to the length of the longer piece. While reading this, you can highlight important stuff as well. So there were 24, it was a 24 centimeter long piece. You cut it into 2 pieces. The shorter one is 7 centimeter as shown in the figure, whereas the bigger one is not known. How can we know the value of this thing? 24 minus 7 will give you 17 centimeters. So that means this is equal to 17 centimeter. Now you have to read the statements that find the ratio of the length of the shorter piece. That means you have to mention the length of the shorter piece, which is 7 centimeter, to the length of the longer piece, which is 17 centimeters. So you will write it as 7:17. Thank you very much.